This clip will show you how to use the program ML Schedules to either request a facility or a transportation field trip request. If you log into our website, there's a staff section over here, and then you'll see the links to it. If you don't want to log into the site, the quickest way to get to it is just going to ML Schedules. So under Community, there's a facility use link. As soon as you open it up, this gives you some basic ideas and tutorial of how it works. But basically, if you just click on Request a Facility, it takes you to this ML Schedules. I would recommend bookmarking this site because you'll want to use this anytime you either have a field trip or requesting part of the facility. Use your normal network login. And the first time you log in, it's going to ask you to set some preferences. Just follow those prompts, and you'll want to set up a group as well. And you can have as many groups as you want. For example, like say you're a coach and you're also going to be assigning field trips for fourth grade or something like that. And you can have multiple groups. If you just click on your name up at the top right, you can see all these different groups that I have. I would just say add new group, but you do have to have a group set up when you are going to be making that request. And it could just be fifth grade or whatever you want to name that group. So once you're here, I'm going to drop down select group, and I'm just going to use John's group as a test run. I'm going to pick it by specific date and time. So let's say I have a field trip coming up next Friday. Basically, you just click on that calendar, click the date that you're going. You do have to give it a time. Say we're going to get picked up at 10, and we're going to be brought back at 1:30. You can leave select site empty. You could filter it if you want, but I would recommend leaving it empty when you're doing a bus request or a field trip request. Quickest way for me to do this is just click bus van and then say view. So down here you have two different forms, an elementary field trip request form and a middle school, high school field trip request form. They need to go through the principal first. That's the first approver. Then it would go to the bus garage. So let's say I was going for the elementary field trip request. If I just hit request, put in whatever information you have on here, say field trip to Letchworth. Any notes that you might have in there as well that you want to add in here. You do have to put in the number of people that are going, so we have an idea of how many buses, but you could also put that in the notes if you want more detail. You have the ability to add attachments if needed, and then just click this. I have read the terms and conditions and say request. Then it starts the approval process and you should get email notifications. Let me know if you have any questions regarding how that works. Thanks.